So Libras, this is going to be a reading for you. Today we're going to be looking at what you're not expecting to happen for the first half of July. This is going to be July 1st through the 15th. And let's get straight into it. Of course, any information you're looking for to book a reading will be listed in the description. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more of my readings, and let's get into it. So Libras, what are they not expecting to happen in the first half of July? Okay, so a quick rundown of the cards that we do have. We have Destiny, so interesting. I've never seen this card kind of pop out, but I just did get this deck, so and be quiet. We also have the Promise, Sacral Portal, and the Third Eye Portal. Okay, so with the Destiny card, let's start there. This has a lot to do with destined events. Destiny is destiny. So things that are going to take place during this time frame, I wouldn't necessarily fight or even be scared, because these are things that are needing to take place for the next phase in your life to kind of be ushered in. Also, it's time. You're being called to step into your higher purpose and your destiny path, which you guys were brought here to do or experience. It's time. Okay. Also, this is going to be a good time for you guys to get in touch with your passions. If you have been feeling yourself more and more drawn to something, this is you needing to really step into that. Okay. And not necessarily being scared of how you'll be received by other people and things like that. You guys are going to have to live for yourself. And this time frame is really going to challenge you to start living for yourself and not fit in a mold that other people want you to fit in. Some of you also may be realizing that you're more drawn to work that serves humanity. So this could be humanitarian work. Some of you could be drawn to like gardening, wanting to start a garden. Yeah, this is going to be a time frame in which you guys are really going to have to take action. It's no more waiting around and waiting for things to come to you. This is either you go and go after the things that you want, or it's just never going to happen. Okay. Now, the next card that we're going to talk about, we have the Promise here. And it says soulmates, attraction, and partnership. So with this, when it comes to a relationship some of you guys are currently in now, you guys may be looking at whether or not you're necessarily getting what you signed up for. Okay, so if you've been in a relationship with someone and you've noticed that they've changed a little bit ever since you guys may have started dating, this is you kind of looking at the connection and wondering like, hey, did I really get what I signed up for? Or did this person just suck me in with an illusion and made me think that they were a totally different person? Some of you also will attract someone, or you soon will be, like I said, who is very special and who will impact your life in a huge way. Whether this is, for the good or bad, it really depends on who you guys choose to entertain, of course. But now is the time for you guys to make sure that your sense of self-love is intact, because when this person does come in your life, it is going to really kind of mirror where your self-love journey is at, or where you're at in regards to like self-respect and learning even your lessons from previous relationships. Another thing I kind of see here, this is going to be a time frame in which you guys are going to have to really make it an important, or let me use a different word. It's going to be a time frame in which you guys are going to have to stress the importance of you dealing with somebody, not just because you're physically attracted to them, but because of the fact that you can expect this person to honor, like I said, the connection itself. Some of you have experienced connections where it's been, attraction to this, attraction to that, but what's below the surface. But no, this looks really good in terms of new connections. There may be some good fortune around also like some business partnerships. Or if you guys like are a reader or you offer spiritual services, this may be a really good time for your business as well. Now, looking at the next card, we have sacral portal. And it says creativity, intimacy, and inhibition. So with this, you guys are going to, again, be tapping into that creative energy. We have the solar and we have destiny that came through, and both of them have a close related tie to your passions and your creativity. But regardless of what your situation is, in regards to like your career, your love life, even the way that you express yourself, do you guys feel like you're restrained in any sort of way? And that's the question you're going to have to ask yourself. And why do you feel restrained? Why do you feel like there's certain blockages that are keeping certain areas in your life from flowing? You guys are going to have to be brutally honest with yourself. Also, when it comes to having too much on your plate and needing some help. Some of you are just like dumping too many responsibilities, too many things onto your plate and not giving yourself a chance to rest. So another thing I'm seeing, some of you have been like holding back on like an idea and kind of harboring it in. And yeah, the window is getting smaller and smaller to really attack and put yourself out there. And that's something you guys are really going to start to notice. But the last card I want to address, we do have the third eye portal. And it says vision, clairvoyance, and clarity, and confusion. So some of you may be realizing that you have some sort of clairvoyant abilities or even maybe psychic in some sense. Now, this may be something you may have already noticed. You just may have been trying to kind of like brush it off or ignore it. You may feel like people around you may think you're weird or something if you did express that you had those abilities, or that you even went as far as like tapping into your psychic abilities. Now, some of you are kind of coming to terms with it. For others of you, it just may be a little bit scary. During this time frame, yeah, all these cards have a lot to do with owning your gifts. And then you guys being activated to like take charge of them. All of these cards are closely related to that. Also, you guys may have a level of confusion that you're going to have to clear up in regards to a relationship or even a plan. Like sometimes you may have this clear indication of what you want to do with something, and then you start second guessing, of course. You guys are Libras, and then it like throws you off. So this is like being all over the place. Meditation will be helpful, of course, if you guys aren't someone who meditates. But you may have some vivid dreams come through. This may be like dreams that end up becoming deja vu a couple days later. And like I said, that may freak you out at some capacity. But let's pull one of these cards to see what the theme is going to be for you guys overall for this time frame. So what's going to be the theme for my Libras for July 1st to the 15th? And we have the 9th house, and this is seeking. So let me read this to you. Foreign travel, adventure, higher education, customs, faith, beliefs, pilgrimages, yes. Spiritual quests, aspirations, journalism, religion, gurus, and risk-taking. So this is what I see. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, thumbs the video up, subscribe, check out the description if you need a personal, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, Libras.